You're listening to Prosperous Coach Podcast with host Rhonda Hess, helping you to choose a smart coaching niche and launch your coaching business with confidence. Hey coaches, this episode was inspired by a conversation with one of my VIP clients. Find the show notes at prosperouscoach.com/134. As an adult, when you're starting something new, such as learning how to coach or building your coaching business, what's the most natural way to feel? Like an imposter. Everyone experiences that feeling. Even the most impressive people with vast experience feel it sometimes. It's human. And it feels worse if you beat yourself up for feeling that imposter syndrome. And here's the thing. You won't likely feel confident when you're new at something, so don't try for confidence right away. Instead, begin with courage to learn and do the new and difficult things. Follow that courage with allowing yourself to be new and make mistakes. And then soon, your confidence does rise. And you don't even notice the shift because you've moved on to something else that you want to learn. There are many milestones to pass and thresholds to cross as a new coach. You know, things like your first time to try a coaching model, or your first coaching session outside of class, or you complete coach training and perhaps certify. And of course, your first paying client is super exciting. Certainly every successive client. What about while you're getting the word out? You're building your network, you're learning marketing techniques, and you're really longing for those results. What will help you grow confidence before the money starts reliably flowing in? I suggest that you create legitimizing moments for yourself. That phrase is something that my colleague Will Craig used to say. He was founder of Coach Training Alliance and the co-author of the coach training curriculum that I helped create. He often has wonderful ways of saying things. Thanks, Will. Legitimize is actually a legal term that means to make official, to give approval, or to sanction. And the root of sanction, by the way, is the same as sanctify or sanctuary. Sanctuary. What will help you feel official, even before you earn well as a coach? So that's what I mean by creating legitimizing moments for yourself. So this is where the conversation with my client came in. We were discussing getting the word out about his services and ways to leverage his marketing efforts. And I suggested two things that many coaches won't necessarily think of. The first one is to ask 20 friends, family members, colleagues, or past clients to help your star rise by regularly commenting on and also sharing your social posts, especially when you're announcing a new blog or a podcast episode or a video. In exchange for this service, you can give them a free coaching session or take them for a meal or repay them in kind somehow. So this will help you prime the pump and create social proof. It's kind of like when a busker puts her own dollars in the hat. People who don't know you will be more likely to engage with you, and that inspires more engagement. So the other idea we discussed was to have a launch party, to invite friends, family, and colleagues over for something simple, wine and cheese, and maybe you just talk briefly about your new business. Maybe you could even put your laptop out there so that they could see your website. Here's what this does. It puts your network on notice that you've got a new career, you've created a business that took a lot of effort and dedication. It took training. And later, they're going to ask you how things are going, which will help you hold yourself accountable for your success. Some of them, you never know, could even refer coaching clients to you or become one of your clients themselves. Now, I know you might feel shy about asking for favors like this or having people to a party like this and sharing your accomplishments. But when you do things like this, it actually encourages you to up your game. Plus, celebrating your own wins is not only infectious, but it's also really good for your mindset. And that was what my client noticed about these ideas. If others advocate for you, it not only gets the ball rolling faster, but it also encourages you to step up and take yourself more seriously. It makes you official. It's legitimizing. So here are a bunch of legitimizing moments that all require you to somehow acknowledge yourself and take ownership of your business. Opening a business account at the bank, registering your business with the state, setting up an LLC, launching your website, sending out a press release, starting a podcast for your target audience, submitting articles to publications that your audience reads, or maybe publishing an article on LinkedIn, handing out your business card, speaking at an event for your audience, asking for referrals, standing behind your set fees and getting them, and then raising your fees. See, each one of these things requires you to stand in your own power, own your rightful place, give credence to your efforts, and cross a threshold. Now, I often say, act as if you're already successful. Episode 32, which you can find at prosperouscoach.com/32, was all about this powerful mindset. In a way, these things that create legitimizing moments do first feel like an act, but there's nothing wrong with that. The sooner that you step up and pass these milestones, the sooner you'll be earning well as a coach and passing other milestones that you see ahead of you and really want to pass. Stay inspired and make things happen. I'm so glad you tuned in to Prosperous Coach Podcast. Please share this episode with other coaches. And if you're listening on the iTunes podcast app, review this show. Joel Bass did my theme music. Thanks, Joel.